SSM's Wednesday Global Africa program brings to you our news stories, exclusive reporting, and SSM perspectives on the day's top news. Plus, the inside scoop on Africa's most important developing stories. Join us on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. West African time. In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.
This country has some of the most extraordinary culinary diversity in the world. I'm talking about Nigeria. This first dish is amala abula, made popular by the Yoruba people in southwest Nigeria. It starts with amala made from dried yam and then is covered in a variety of soups. Next we have ofe nsala, a white soup that is synonymous with the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. It goes best with fufu, or akbo as the Igbos call it. Next we have suya, the most well-known food of the Hausa and Fulani people of northern Nigeria. Meat is covered in a peanut-based powder called yaji and cooked over an open fire. This is banga and starch, a classic of the Urhobo people of Delta State. Lastly, we have onunu, a plantain-based swallow of the Izon people in south-south Nigeria. We are eating it with fisherman soup, popular throughout this whole region. And of course, we don't forget the jollof rice. This is popular everywhere in Nigeria. I think what makes Nigeria so great is the diversity of all the different people coming together. These beautiful ethnic groups living side by side, sharing culture and cuisine is what makes Nigeria such an amazing country to visit. Nigerians should be so proud of that cultural heritage, as there is so much more that unites than divides them.
Schengen Story, buy your copy. Schengen Story, buy your copy. Schengen Story is African journal detailing events, lifestyle, fashion, various kinds of stories within the Africans in Europe. So you want to get a copy of what is going on. This is our way of putting out our own side of the story in Europe. In most cases, the media, the European media doesn't talk much about the Africans. And if they do, it's negative. So Schengen Story is putting out what really happens within the African community in Europe. Schengen Story is giving out that story, detailing events, lifestyle, giving out all good, great informations of Africans in Europe. So get your own copy, Schengen Story. And if you have a story to tell, you have something to say, you have an article to put out, feel free to contact us, Schengen Story Team, and let's have your story in this epic movement of mainstream media going on in Europe. So get a copy, Schengen Story magazine. Buy your copy, Schengen Story, Schengen Story, Schengen Story. Get your copy.
Here are 3 things that I absolutely loved about Nigeria. Number 1, I fit in. I fit in. Melanin, caramel, chocolate, mocha, whatever you may call it, I fit in, baby. I felt at home. I didn't feel out of place. I didn't feel like anybody was staring at me. Nobody was looking at me strange when I walked around in the stores. I mean, everybody was minding their own business. Number 2, the people. I mean, Nigerians are a vibe. The diverse culture, the different tribes, the different religions, the people are a vibe, okay? Whatever it is that you're looking for, they got it in Nigeria, okay? And they see you. They see you. They notice you. There's a sense of community. People care. Yes. And of course, you might be woken up at 2 a.m. because there's church going on the loudspeaker, but hey, Nothing wrong with a little godliness, okay? Relax. Number 3, I love that Nigerians are resilient. They are resilient, very ambitious and resilient people. They don't depend on the government for anything. They will figure out how they can take care of themselves. They see their systems. They know it's messed up. And guess what? They still thrive and they still figure out a way to make it work. So shout out to all my Nigerians. You are nothing but queens and kings in my eyes. If you're an LDR couple and you're not yet following us, what are you waiting for? Make sure you engage from the bottom up and we'll do the same. I'll see you in the next video.
Hi there, I'm Mary Keurig, and I am a businesswoman in the United States, but I'm also the Global Content Vice President for the Sub-Saharan Open University in Nigeria. I could not be prouder to work with Dr. Osita Anamika and his team on helping to create not just entrepreneurs and skill-based talent that will get out into the workforce and make a living for themselves, but also young leaders. And to that end, with this integrity-rich university environment that's accredited now, and it's just an amazing opportunity for anyone there of any age to jump on board and learn, we want to let you know about a new offering that we have. We have a global governance and diplomacy course now provided by a whole team of people that crosses several countries to put together these resources and lots of great information for those of you who might be on the path toward public service and diplomatic service, NGO leadership, that sort of thing. We hope that you will walk through this open door and enjoy.
Hello, viewers around the world. You're tuned into Wednesday edition of SSM African Update. My name is Godwin Iwejuan. Somehow, I think I'm the only one in the studio today. So, but we'll run through the news. We'll just give the highlights, and we take it from there. What's happening? Things happening around Nigerian story. We have the Rivers State Governor Fubara has just decamped from his party PDP to join another party called APC. So he gives credit to Tinubu for saving his mandate. Remember, Fubara is the governor that went through a situation where the state was put in a state of emergency. So Rivers Governor Fubara defected from PDP, People's Democratic Party, to now APC, after consulting, like what he said, with the president, saying he seeks stability and won't make any more mistake at this time. So yeah, that's from Rivers State. And also Osun State, another part of Nigeria, southwest Nigeria. Governor Adeleke joins also in another party. The Osun State governor is also former member of PDP. Now he has joined the Accord Party. And he says he's formally resigning from the PDP party to join the Accord Party. So that's Osun State, southwest Nigeria governor Adeleke Ademola has decamped. So it's more like a decamped season. Now the Accord Party is one of the new political party, and Accord says they are happy to have the governor as their governor. Now he's an Accord governor. Accord Party governor. He's no more PDP party governor. So these are some of the stories coming from Nigeria. Also, on this update on the coup, of Benin Republic. We heard that the Nigerian Senate has approved troops to be deployed to Benin Republic, and this is coming after those coup attempts in Benin Republic. Also, there were attempts in Madagascar. Madagascar had a coup attempt. There are also attempts in Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau, we have two Guinea in Nigeria, in Africa. There's a Guinea-Bissau, there's Guinea-Conakry. So anyway, ECOWAS is waking up to some of these, some of these occurrence, and Nigeria, being one of the key member of ECOWAS, has now deployed troops to
Benin Republic. So he said the Senate President Godswill Akpabio announced this on Tuesday to the lawmakers, considering also he looked into the Constitution. He said there's a section in the Constitution 5, but 11 of it that gives Nigerian government that power to deploy troops to a country that needs our assistance. So this is what we're getting from Benin Republic. Also in the news is the story of, we have to go through the news with images, pictures and everything so that it goes well. Yeah, so also in the news, these are the pictures of the Benin Republic soldiers that attempted a coup, but it was thwarted. It didn't work. They thwarted it and it failed. So also in the news is armed children. This was supposed to be a discussion with me and my colleagues. Is how the armed kidnapping that has been happening in Nigeria now is keeping thousands of Nigerian children out of school. So children that should be in school now find themselves being home because parents would rather keep their children at home than let them go to school. Also, this is because of the very, very terrible, dangerous situation in Nigeria where mass abduction of students, young little kids, have been taken forcefully from their school. So now parents have to. So we have to deal with this. The discussion here now is we are now faced with a situation where children that are supposed to be in school now remain home, and this affects the growth of a child. This affects the well-being of a child. I mean, when you have a situation where a child that should be in school is at home for no reason, it's not like it's holiday season. It's not like it's just because of the government deficit in providing security, enough security for its citizens. So this is it. Children are being kept away because schools experience adoption, people are being taken away. So also on that, the Amnesty International is also looking at it and is weighing on all of what is happening, the advantages and the disadvantages. So the Amnesty International said since just last month kidnapping that there has been 20,468 schools across several states, I think up to 7 states in Nigeria that have closed due to this adoption. So not good time now, not good time at all. You're tuning in again to SSM Wednesday broadcast, Wednesday news updates. Before we continue, let's take a small break. Thank you.
SSM's Wednesday Global Africa program brings to you our news stories, exclusive reporting, and SSM perspectives on the day's top news. Plus, the inside scoop on Africa's most important developing stories. Join us on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. West African time. In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.
To know ADC, you see a handshake, a symbol that stands for belief, passion, ideas and creativity, service with integrity, confidence and commitment. We are the definition of democracy, your party, for you and by you. Every life is important, every right is respected. We promote friendship, cooperation and collaboration. We believe that when we work together, we make great things happen. With love and respect, we shake hands. Yes, we shake hands. Therefore, we say, ADC arise, ADC arise, ADNC arise and shine.
This message is endorsed by ADC 7th Zone, ADC-DN, African Democratic Congress, Diaspora Nigerians, Diaspora Network.
Yes, you're welcome back to SSM Wednesday International Update. I think some of our colleagues are beginning to come in. So the news still goes on. The news goes on. We're about to talk about something, something that caught my attention during the week. Let's see the clip. Let's see the clip, and we'll talk about it.
Tinubu didn't have to send the Air Force and the military to deal with this particular insurrection, this threat to our own sense of security and equilibrium. No, there are easier ways of doing it. Let me tell you where Tinubu should have looked for forces to quell that insurrection. Right here in Lagos, right here, or in Abuja perhaps, I don't know. But there was no need to call the military or the Air Force. I'll tell you what happened. On one of my home visits, this about 2 months ago, I was coming out of a hotel and I saw what looked like a film set. And I said, oh, they're shooting a film. That was on the grounds of this hotel. And a young man detached himself from the actors, came over and greeted me, very polite, very nice young man. And I said, are you shooting somebody? I said, I'm just joking. Are you shooting a film? He said, no. And I looked around. There was nearly a whole battalion occupying the grounds of that hotel, in Ikoyi, right here. So I got back in my car and I asked the driver who that young man was. And he told me. And I saw this SWAT team, a mixture. They were at least heavily armed, at least some 15 or so heavily armed to the teeth security personnel. Looked sufficient to take over a small country, neighboring city like Benin. And I think the next time the president should just call and say, Sheyi, go and quell the rebellion over there. I was so astonished that I started looking for the National Security Advisor. I said, track him down for me. I think they got him somewhere in Paris, but I was with the president. He was at a meeting. And I said, I've just seen something I can't believe, I don't understand. And I described the scene to him. I said, do you mean that a child of the head of state goes around with an army for his protection or whatever? I couldn't believe it. Later on, I did some investigative journalism. And I inquired, and I found that apparently this is how this young man goes around with his battalion, his heavy armed soldiers. And of course, the road was cleared before his car went out. I stayed until it seemed he was leaving. So next time there's an insurrection, I think the president should just call that young man and say, go and put down those stupid people there. You have enough troops under your command, so don't bother me with all these security issues any longer. Let's not overdo things. This is not the first country that has a head of state. It's not the first country whose head of state has families. And I think children should know their place. They are not potentates. They're not heads of state. And the security architecture of a nation like this suffers some injury and alienation when we see such a heavy devotion of security to one young individual. You'll excuse me, but I'm in and out most of the time. And this place is named after me. It's my center. So if I go off the immediate subject of our ward, I hope you'll excuse me for taking possession of my own center.
Yes, you're welcome back, viewers. Welcome back. We took our time to listen to that clip. Very, very resourceful. But before we go into discussion on it, let me welcome our diva, BD Nana from Lagos, Nigeria. BD, it's good to see you. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, Massive, and same here with me. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's good to be
been a while. You decided to take a break. Okay, BD, I know you were watching that clip and probably you've seen it before. In some of the things we're discussing today, there are two things in that whole story, two major key points in that story. The first one is the fact that he talked about the president going to stop a coup for another country, sending large number of military men, military things, naval, to go and stop a coup. But yet, the north of our own country, where he resides, is going through a more critical situation, even more, very, very critical. But now the president sent, so the Wale Soyinka's statement now affirms that truly the president did what he did to Benin Republic. And in fact, this morning we heard ECOWAS is going further to assist them, stay around for some time. So what will you say about that? Let's take it one by one. What will you say about the going to another country to stop the people, the coup? Yes, we know coups are not right, but what's your comment on that, baby?
Yeah, recently I read that in and Nigeria has actually been praised for coming through for them. But I'm not surprised with what Wale Soyinka said. You know, the body language of our president since he assumed office, he is one man who has been behaving like he owes Nigerians nothing. Because in all the crime, in all the killing, in all the insecurity, in all the kidnapping, how many times have you seen the president spoke about all those things? He behaved as if it's none of his business. He does not. You remember when over 200 people were killed in Benue State? He was begged. Many people, many celebrities, many public people traveled to Benue to sympathize with them. He did not go. It was when people now start speaking. It was actually after the P2B that people now start persuading him. He went. And after he went to Benue State, he did not even get to Watakola. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of that village. He did not get there. They said bad road. He didn't get there. He just went there and did another thing. And what was that? His political career, which is more important to him. So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for once, have never cared about Nigerians. So he can afford to go to any place to display like he's doing the work, he's a good president. But when it comes to Nigerians, he behaves like we don't exist. So I know that's each time I see this, I goes back to one of the statements he made when he invited the chieftaincy, the traditional rulers to Aso Rock, and he said that he bought this presidency with his money. So each time he behaves this way, I believe that the man is like giving it to us. When you refuse to elect me and I've gotten there, what do you people expect from me? So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. That's a good saying, insightful. BD, the next thing on that is we are talking of taking off all these security aid to politicians, to private individual, But the president's son is carrying even more than 8. He's carrying a battalion. You know, that's even more than a squad. Squad, I think, is about 9 or so. I saw a few videos of him going, and you can count the number of cheap cars passing. You know, all convoy, all security aid to the president's son. What do we call this? And we talk of, remind me, you know, the father will tell us, the president will tell us to economize. These Nigerians should learn how to tighten their belt and all of that, but they are wasted. They are on the spray. It's a party for them with how they economically they are living. It's lavish, real lavish lifestyle. What will you say, Didi?
Sheyi Tinubu convoy did not start today. Well, I think for Wole Soyinka to even spoke about it means it has gotten him to here. Do you understand? It did not start today. Since his father assumed, even before his father assumed office, his convoy, the length of Sheyi Tinubu's convoy, you cannot have it. Some head of state in some developed world don't have as length convoy as that of Sheyi Tinubu. So Sheyi Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Remi Tinubu are running Nigerian system like Sheyi Tinubu and Sons empire. That's how they are running this government. Do you understand? So it is not something that started today. And it's so unfortunate that somebody like Wole Soyinka is beginning to speak up now. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of people from Yoruba respected side have turned blind eyes, deaf ear to what Sheyi Tinubu is doing there. Not only the convoy, the way he dashes money out, the way he spread the money, the way even to club, the way he abuses people, not just only the convoy. Sheyi Tinubu attitude since his father assumed office is nothing to talk about. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry. Really, take some water.
So
take some water.
It's really worrisome. But a lot of Nigerians don't want to talk about it. Do you understand? And it's really disturbing. Yeah.
It's really disturbing. Very lavish lifestyle. And yes, you can take some water. Yeah, have some water. Okay. Very lavish lifestyle. Viewers, before BD joins again, it's something to talk about because you can't tell the masses to live economically, to tighten their belt, to do things as if they are in that austerity plan again that Nigeria has gone through, while the president and his aide and his people and most of these politicians live lavishly. I mean, that's hypocrisy in its highest level. Let's see the man, Wole Soyinka was talking about, the son of the president. Let's see him in some of the movement he does with his convoy. Sheyi Tinubu. Now, BD, there's obviously there's a plan in place. I think the young man probably he's vying for Lagos State governorship seat. What do you think? Because it can be that there's a goal to all of this. If you're living this affluent, this luxurious life, showing people, giving people money, showing people how
I didn't get your question.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, don't you think that there's a place he's going with this? Don't you think he wants to be governor of a state? governor of Lagos State or
Yeah,
something.
of course.
Okay.
Of course. Of course. He's been projected to be the next governor of Lagos State. Yes. He was projected to be the next governor of Lagos State. It trended. It was an issue. The elders of Lagos, the elders of Yoruba, they sat over it, they discussed it. Do you understand? So I was reliably informed, yes, that they told him that he cannot come to second tenure and his son will, become the governor of Lagos State, that people will speak about it. So that is actually why they have dropped him. He's not coming this time around. Maybe probably by 2031, Sheyi Tinubu will come out as governor of Lagos State. They have actually prepared him and groomed him. He's going to be the governor of Lagos State soon. So that is it. Now, we talked about the convoy. Have you seen the number of military people with Sheyi Tinubu, non-elected officer in Federal Republic of Nigeria? Sheyi Tinubu's place is not in our constitution. We don't have a place for a son of a president, daughter of a president, wife of a. If they are unceremonized position. They are not in the constitution of Nigeria. But look at the way they are flaunting themselves, spending Nigerian money, and people are not talking. People don't want to talk. Now go and make this post on social media. You see how this Yoruba Renos will come after you. You see how APC people will come after you. It's not as if they don't know that what you're saying is the right thing. But the kind of governments we have in Nigeria today is kind of a hypocritical system of government that everybody must praise and do what their leader wants. Irrespective if that thing is okay or it is bad. No, they don't care. But it's what the leader wants is what they will do. They are this praise singer kind of politics. That's what we're playing in Nigeria. So everybody's praising President Bola Tinubu, praising Sheyi Tinubu, praising Oluremi Tinubu. Do you understand? That is how we have got to look at.
And obviously they are praising to get something.
Yeah. Last week, President Bola Tinubu came out and said that he's going to withdraw aid from VIPs. You read about it? He's going to withdraw
yes.
aid from VIPs.
We heard that. Yes.
2 weeks ago, that's an aid. What is Sheyi Tinubu is? And look at his son. Look at the length of his convoy. Look at the number of security personnel with him. Sheyi Tinubu is not elected in our constitution. He doesn't belong anywhere in our constitution. He's just a president's son. Do you understand? For the first time in Nigeria, this is the first time we are seeing a president's son being flaunted in Nigeria. When Tinubu, fairness to Buhari and his son, Buhari's son, I think it was that time he had an accident or what? He didn't.
That
they
people
didn't
know about.
him.
No, they didn't. No, because the father is a military man. Buhari will not take that. This military man conscious of those kind of things. He won't allow that.
Sheyi Tinubu crashed occasion, how he interrupts events just because he's Sheyi. And when he comes, people give him attention. They allow him have his way. And you said
because they get something in their pocket for healing and screaming the show. You see the song for him. That's a beautiful song they made up for him there. All right, BD, thank you very much. BD, let's go into more other stories that are also very serious. There's a story of it is this armed killing, this armed kidnapping and the abduction of students. Now, Amnesty International, that organization that checks things, they've said that parents have lost faith in letting their children go to school, and this is affecting school and young people in Nigeria. Presently, there are about 20,000 schools that have been closed. 20,000 schools, and enough have been closed, and even in the south, because some schools are scared. Their students are not coming, so they just closed too. This is the information we're getting here. So they say they are scared, they are afraid, they are not comfortable having their children at school. They don't know what will happen. Let's talk about this. Are we not driving the whole generation into the dark, into a place where they shouldn't be? I mean, these are young children that should be in school, learning things, building their brain, enhancing their life. And and now they are forced to sit at home. When there is no holiday, no, it's not that it's holiday time, it's not yet Christmas holiday, but these children are forced. Billy, let's talk about this.
Now, Massive Mike, what you had was 20, it wasn't, it was 47 schools.
47.
There was a memo in respect to that.
47,000, you mean?
Schools
47,000.
Nationwide.
47,000.
Thousand. Yeah. Now, all schools, no, 47 schools. All the military, all the unitary schools in Nigeria has been closed down just because of this insecurity. Now, we're talking about the future of Nigeria.
The amnesty report I got, sorry, let me help you. The amnesty report I got last night says 20,000 schools, 20, not 1,000, not 20.
Yeah, I know. I said.
So you are saying it's 47,000. 47,000, you're saying.
No.
Go ahead.
No, gets me. I said the new list new list to join that 20,000 is 47 schools that has been closed down recently.
Again.
You get my point? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all the unitary school in Nigeria has closed down to join to that 20,000. That's the point I'm making. Do you understand? Yes. Now, you see, you will recall that even before this kidnapping in schools, that northern Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. Northern Nigeria have the highest number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. And so far as that number keeps increasing, the Nigerians from the northern part of Nigeria, the elites, the governors, the emirs have not done anything to stop that out of school children number to increase in the northern part of Nigeria. They've not done anything. Everybody is okay. They are not even talking about it. The people you hear talk about it are people outside the northern part of Nigeria. To them, they feel it's a normal thing. Do you understand? Now, they have kidnapping in school. Now, even if you come tomorrow and say, oh, it's okay, now children can go back to school, the parents are afraid because they've seen other.
That's what they are saying.
Whom their children have gone to school and don't return for years, months. And now they're telling you to bring your own children to school, that it's okay, they can't go. Now, apart from that, there is hardship in Nigeria. Now you'll say, oh, maybe probably parents can now relocate to other city, other town.
Oh dear. Sorry for that. Viewers, so we're discussing these kidnapping, mass abduction of students, children in school. Thousands of children are being adopted, taken forcefully by Boko Haram, ISWAP, and all of these terrorist groups. So we're looking at it, BD and I, we're looking at it from a very, very holistic view. And BD is telling me that, yes, parents are afraid, even if they say school resume. Most parents can't afford to see their children go to school when the country is still not secure as it should. So, and this, like we're saying, will affect thousands and thousands, in fact, millions of students, young Nigerians will be affected because they will be forced to stay at home when it's not holiday season. It's not, there's no break, there's nothing. It's just because there's insecurity in the land. I mean, these are very, very, very serious issues that we should not shy away from. So many parents will rather keep their children at home. Many parents will keep them from going to school because they don't believe that they will be safe in school. And nobody will want their child to be caught up in this whole quagmire of insecurity. I mean, imagine the empty classrooms. This is how a lot of classrooms in Nigeria, north of Nigeria, south of Nigeria, this is how many classrooms have now become empty. No students, no teacher, no bell ringing, no book with them, nothing. Everywhere is dry, empty because insurgency has taken over, because our terrorists will come and abduct these children in their classroom. And when they come in a very, very gruesome way. We just heard of the ones that have been released. We don't know how these children, the post-trauma effect that happens on them, the PTS, post-trauma syndrome that they go through, because they have to come out of these conclaves of kidnappers, and now, and these are little children. Serious issues we are addressing here. All of us should add our mouth to it. If you're watching and you want to say something, make a comment, write a comment in the comment section. These are no joke. We're a serious issue here. Nigerian children are being held down by insecurity in the country. So this is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. We lost BD, but we'll go ahead with the news. Also, there's something very interesting coming from Ghana. Let's see this clip before we continue.
You've been faithful, Lord. From the ages past, yeah. That is why your name, Oluwa, is forevermore. You have been faithful, Lord, yeah. From the ages past, oh, that is why your name, is forevermore.
Okay, interesting. If you saw that clip, what we just saw is a clip of a young man named Ebo Noir. Ebo Noir. BD, sorry, we lost you there. What you were saying was very, very important. But we entered into another story when I didn't see you. It's a video of Ebo. I don't know if you heard about that story. Ebo Noir, a Ghanaian man that says God came to him in a dream and warned him that on the 25th of this 2025, that's few days from now, there will be a global flood that will hit the world, and this event will cause many people to die. So it's like a repeat of the Noah story in the Bible. Noah and his sons saving themselves in the ark when the earth was wiped off with rain and water. So this is we saw this clip yesterday, and it caught our interest. So we decided to make it the video of the day. Is it true, viewers? Do you believe that 25th of December, God is coming to wipe the earth again with rain, with water? Have you seen that clip? If you've seen that clip, let us know what you think. It's the young man Noah Ebo, a Ghanaian man, and he's building not one, not two. He's building a whole lot of boats, ship, and he says because there will be storm, there will be rain coming very soon on the 25th of December. So he claimed that one ark he's building can hold about 6 million people. If you do the maths, that's no 60 million people. I mean, if you do the maths, that's crazy. Then he says everyone is free to join him as long as they promise to follow God and help the mission. And so far, we heard that he now has about 375,000 followers. And people are traveling also from different parts of the world to come and see him. They are calling him the modern day prophet, modern day Noah. See that video again. See.
From the ages past, yeah. That is why your name, Olua, is forevermore. You have been faithful, Lord, yeah. From the ages past, oh, that is why your name, is forevermore.
So that's a Noir. A Noir, a Ghanaian man, says God came to him in a dream and warned him that on 25th of December, there'll be a global flood that will hit the world. So this is like a replica of what happened in the days of Noah in the Bible, in the book of Genesis. We heard Noah built an ark and saved him and his family and animals, 2 pair each, and they all stayed in the ark for days, for years. So Ebo says he has built not 1, not 2. What he has there is about 8 big boats, 8 of them. And he said each one can take up to 600 million people. That's a big number now. So Ebo is saying 25th of this month, water will take all over the earth. If you believe in Ebo's story, let us know if you know him also, or you heard about this story. Let's understand what's going on, because this is another one. We know at every point in time, people come with all of these predictions. The earth will come to an end in social time. When it was COVID, so many people said that was the end of humanity and all of that. So, but most times it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, but if you have a story on Ebo, we would like to know more. We only saw this somewhere in on the social media, and we wanted to share with our viewers. So Ebo has gotten people also that will join him that day, and he says everybody is free to come into the boat and be saved from the flood. Interesting. All right. On this note, it's been me here. BD was here a few minutes, but I've done my bit, and thank you for those of you that came by. Thank you for tuning in. So this is SSM Wednesday. Wednesday is the day we do our African updates. Interestingly, we did the little we can. Also, some of our coordinators couldn't make it because of the other engagements they had, but stay tuned with SSM. We say some things here. We say, regardless of who you are, where you live, what you believe in, you can count on us to help you navigate through what is happening in the world and how it affects you. We take a people approach to all that we do, be it news, politics, lifestyle, entertainment. We cover real stories about real life situations. So this is SSM. Godwin is here in Milan studio. We'll be back on Friday for our international update. Until then, have a beautiful Wednesday. Is that midday, so we call it hump day. So do have a beautiful hump day. God bless you until we come again. Bye-bye.